Many scientists have studied where the dizziness sensation is formed in the central nervous system, and it has been shown that it is related to the vestibular system. So, objective vertigo is the subject are moving around, turning around the patient. Subjective vertigo is the illusion of the movement. Giddiness. Roper and Brown have studied this problem, and they told that giddiness is pseudo-vertigo. The patient complained of the sensation that something is moved in his body. Kinetosis is understandable. All types of them. See, aircraft thicknesses, train thickness, so sometimes coordination disturbances are not exactly accompanying the dizziness sensation. They might be separate. Orthostatics becomes understandable from the point of view of concept of vestibular vegetative uptake. Acrophobia is the disturbance of the space perception, and there are several types of disturbances. Among them, agoraphobia or supermarket syndrome, nyctophobia, when the patient is insured in twilight, claustrophobia, discomfort in the elevators and small rooms. And we have also proposed two other terms, ascendophobia, when the patient has problems moving even at the plane area. You need to have visual control of where he is moving. And descendophobia, a very, very bad syndrome. It is related to the age and to the dysfunction of the inner organ. Optokinetic, also dangerous because it correlates with the blood pressure. Nausea, understandable, and vomiting is also understandable, but they are closely related to the vestibular system. Blackout might be few seconds. Darkness in the eyes might be when the person has stood up too quickly or after some physical load. We are following the Professor Schulman and Clausen classification of the tinnitus type. Objective sound might be, for example, odor emission or sound from blood, endogenous tinnitus, usually easily seen at the audiogram. Exogenous tinnitus. We have prepared a new method for instrumental documentation of exogenous tinnitus, and we will demonstrate it during the Congress in the 23-25 May in Kiev. And then slow brainstem degeneration syndrome is also easy to use. Numbing. In many cases, numbing is related to the vestibular. And many headaches are triggered by the vestibular dysfunction. Now, how does it operate? The doctor has interviewed the patient, has gone, has seen what kind of complaint he has, and how does it operate. Now, he put it into the table, and then he can show this to another doctor. He can put it into the hospital cloud, or if he is, for example, in the faraway village of mountain, and he has complicated patients, he can easily contact the spare center and ask how to manage this patient. So we produce the cloud technology to improve the activity of the doctor and to make the protocol easy to use. Cloud technologies are now well known to many doctors. And also, I want to tell that our International Scientific Council has done great impact into creation of this protocol and is now doing a lot to implement. How can it be used? We have started 123 patients. All of them have complained of dizziness or vertigo, and 52 of them have normal blood pressure and 71 have increased blood pressure. And then the profile of the patient has been like this. But when we separated the patient with high blood pressure and without high blood pressure, with normal blood pressure, we can see that dizziness was more typical to the patient with hypertension. And subjective weapon was more typical for the patient without blood pressure. So we can make the distinction. And besides this, we can compare the patients in Kiel, patients in Budapest, New York, or Calcutta. And we have also proposed several very easygoing tests, but very, very sensitive tests, and they were also tried in Hungary. I will name them. These are Uemura test, Fukuda intervention, stepping test, Fukuda writing test, indicating, tracking, and standardized. So, complaint means longer than 1 minute, more frequent than once per month, and additional feedback. Then we have monitored, you see, 229 patients, 2 months, 15 years, and we have seen that the profile therapy appeared to be very good for them, of 70%. Then it appeared that 18% of these patients need long-lasting monitoring because they have resistance to the therapy. The example of monitoring with the complaint, the performance of the Uemura test and evaluation of the Uemura test. 10 seconds, 15 seconds, if the patient stands like this with eyes closed or undulating or balancing with hands or cannot stand less than 10, 15 seconds and also fall immediately on one foot or even on two. And you see how it might be used for monitoring. Unterberger Fukuda stepping test means stepping 100 steps with eyes closed on spot, and we can evaluate three versions: displacement forward, spin, and angle displacement. And you see each of them might be evaluated at 0 or 1 point, and we can use it for monitoring. Then writing Fukuda test, writing 33 in column with eyes closed, and you see hand is not touching the paper. And you see the column is straight, column might be undulating, column might be declined, or it might be even dislocated. Very rare, but sometimes it happens. And it is possible to use it for monitoring. Then indication test. We simply look at the mismatch. And we can use the target used by military or hunters and number 10. And you can see easily how to evaluate the mismatch. We can say that this mismatch is downwards, leftwards, and we can evaluate it in the same order. Then indicating test might be evaluated for monitoring. Tracking test. We can say that tracking might be smooth, jerks in lateral condition, jerks in any condition or spontaneous. We can see how it might be used for monitoring. Coordination. The full case means that we have from 0 to 20 points. Let us say 5 is the crucial point which allows us to distinguish between healthy and patient, and you see how it can be used for monitoring of the but what happened. You have seen very good result with the coordination test. The hot potential have shown that in the long-lasting monitor, unfortunately, the disease is not eliminated at all. And so the hot potential appeared to be more sensitive than the method which describing the projection of motor pathway of vestibular system. And that's why we have to say that the evoked potential of vestibular organ is the most sensitive method revealing delayed consequences, and we are open for cooperation with any interested party. And medications for the dizziness can evoke vertigo and vice versa. we have dizzy patient. So first, we have to evaluate the grade of severity of this patient. And depending on the severity of the disease, we have to speak about the training of the doctor. We have prepared from one day masterclass, like I have today, like I am delivering now, up to 1 month training. And of course, the hospital have to have highly organized staff and methods with the sensitivity of 90% and higher. Then we have to follow the international classification of the disease. Because many doctors, in many countries, many scientists simply neglect the international classification of disease and they mix dizziness and vertigo. Why it is so important to follow the WHO classification. And also, we have to remember that coordination disturbances are separate groups in the international disease classification. So, dizziness and vertigo. How to establish whether the patient has vertigo or dizziness? Critical question: if the patient can identify the direction of the illusionary movement. If they say like this, it means that it is that. If he hesitates, what happens? It is dizzy. And look here. You see how good the Prof appears to be for dizzy. And for vertigo, their effect is, let us say, negligible. So, dizziness needs no Prof. Calcium and histamine block, vice versa. They are effective for vertigo and they are much less effective at dizziness. So, when we speak about vertigo, we have used calcium and histamine block. And we have to keep in mind that sometimes vertigo transforms into dizziness. And space orientation disturbances need specific treatment. And in many cases, we have no the separate complaints, but a group of complaints. And their combination is a very big amount of combination, might be. That's why we have to study and we have to examine which combination might be used, might be managed by this or that method. So now I'd like to tell a few words about here, and we have prepared the training course and what will you have out of this training course. So we are speaking about the physiology of the vestibular system and it's like I have told you already. We are very attentively discriminate vertigo and dizziness. We discriminate the different types of business. We speak about the sensation threshold. We are speaking about vegetative disorders and how to document them with the help of the instrumental method. We are speaking about the method and we are showing how to do this method. We do galvanization sometimes we do very profitable. We will show you the evoked potential and we will discuss the possibility how to produce this method for every laboratory in the world who are in. Then we have big experience in the sensitivity to the electromagnetic field and how to document it. Also, we will speak about nystagmography and especially introduction of nystagmography with granular topography. We will discuss the difference between Meniere disease and Crohn. We will speak about typical neurological diseases. We will propose you how to document instrumentally the neurosis and how to manage different types of neurosis, especially related to the vestibular system. We will speak about the polyneuropathy in which the vestibular system has the leading role, as you see from this picture. Okay, we have a lot of people who have survived rocket and fusion explosions in Ukraine, and we will be very grateful to everybody who will help us to cope with this problem, I mean medical problem. And we will speak about treatment of the vestibular infection. And less than that, it needs specific investigation. We are open for information exchange. And the main idea is not to give a pill to the patient, but to help him to find harmony in this crazy world. Thank you for your